All right, I got a joke for you guys today, but this joke is hard. This joke is extremely challenging. I don't think you're going to get it. There's no chance you're going to get it. It's just a waste of time. You know what? I'm not even going to make a video about this. Yeah, it's too hard. I'm just going to turn off my camera here. Wait, what's that? You want me to give you a chance? Okay, I'll give you a chance, but there's no way you're gonna get it. If you get this joke, I'll give you 50 bucks. Mark bucks, not real bucks. Mark bucks are worth 0 real bucks. Okay, so let's take a look at the joke. Okay, I support farming. In fact, you could call me, and then there's a picture of this thing. What is it? Okay, that's what makes this joke so hard. You have to know what this thing is called. And I haven't even seen one of these things in like 20 years. Do these things still exist? Do people still use these? Let me know. Do you use these in your culture or in your country? I do remember using them way back when I was in school, back in my school days. But like I said, I haven't seen one of these things in years. Okay, so you need to know the name of this in order to get the joke. Okay, so that's why it's so hard. So, do you know what it is? Well, I'll tell you. It's called a protractor. Okay, a protractor. Okay, I support farming. In fact, you could call me protractor. Okay, so protractor sounds like protractor. Okay, protractor, protractor. If you're pro something, that means you support it, you like it, right? If you're pro-tractor, that means you like tractors, you support tractors, okay? If you're pro-travel, that means you like traveling, you support the idea of travel, okay? Now, usually we use the word pro when we're talking about controversial things. Okay, controversial, that means, sort of things that are debated. Okay, for example, abortion, right? You've probably heard the terms pro-life and pro-choice. Okay, if you're pro-life, that means you always support the idea of the baby staying alive, right? You support the baby's life. If you're pro-choice, that means you support the mother's freedom to make the choice whether the baby lives or dies. Okay, so like I said, this is a controversial area, right? At least in our country, in like Western countries. I don't know, maybe in your country it's not a controversial, topic of debate, but here in Canada and the US, it's pretty controversial. It's the same as gun rights, gun ownership. Should people be allowed to own guns? Okay, what do you think? Should people be allowed to own guns? If you think yes, you could say I'm pro-gun. Okay, you could say I'm pro-gun. Okay, I'm pro-gun. Are you pro-gun? Okay, now usually when we use the word pro, the next word is singular. Okay, so we take off the S. So you wouldn't say I'm pro-guns. You'd say I'm pro-gun. Okay, I mean, you could say pro-guns, but it's more natural if you just say it without the S. Just like tractor, right? I'm pro-tractor, right? That's why the joke is funny. You wouldn't say I'm pro-tractors, and I'm pro-tractors. Also, if you use the word pro, it's only one word after. Okay, you don't say like a full sentence. You wouldn't say I'm pro people owning guns. I'm pro people owning guns. No, you would say, then you would use a different word. Okay, then you would say I'm for people owning guns, or I support people owning guns. I support gun rights. I support gun ownership. Okay, so just remember when we use the word pro, it's usually just one word after, and that word is singular. Okay, so it's better to take off the S. Okay, so I'm pro gun, or I'm pro. You could be pro anything. You could be pro marriage, right? If you like marriage, if you support the idea of marriage, you could say I'm pro marriage. I think people should get married and not just live together their whole life, right? So maybe that's what you think. Maybe you're pro marriage. Now the opposite of pro is anti. Okay, so or some people say anti, Okay, you can pronounce it both ways, anti or anti. So if you're not pro-marriage, like if you're against marriage, then you would say I'm anti-marriage or anti-marriage. But maybe it would just be more natural to say I'm against marriage. I'm against marriage. Okay, so you have two options. You can either say anti or against. Okay, so just so you know, anti means against. Like an anti-aircraft gun, right? An anti-aircraft gun shoots down planes. Okay, so it is opposed to planes. It's not pro plane. It's anti-aircraft. Okay, wouldn't that be weird if there was a pro aircraft gun? A pro aircraft gun. Instead of shooting bullets at the aircraft, you'd shoot something nice like food. Shooting some bananas or shooting some, I don't know, some sort of food, shooting some gifts. Wouldn't it be cool if guns were used as like a tool to shoot nice things at people instead of just bullets, Shoot some food or shoot some clothes at poor people instead of shooting bullets at them to kill them. That's my idea. Shooting nice things, shooting blessings at people instead of curses. Hey, maybe I should be the king of the world. If I were the king of the world, that would be a law in my kingdom. The only kind of warfare is by shooting nice things at people, not bullets. You can shoot bananas, you can shoot socks, you can shoot apple pie, but not bullets. No bullets. Hey, I hope you shoot me an apple pie. You're always welcome to shoot me some socks or some apple pie or some other delicious foods that you bake in your kitchen. That would be awesome. Shoot me up. Hit me up. Hit me up with all your shooting of desserts. That would be awesome. Okay, so that's what pro and anti mean. Anti is against and pro is for. Okay, now like I said, usually we use this for controversial things. So you might hear someone say, I'm pro-Israel. Okay, I'm pro-Israel. That means I'm for Israel. I support Israel. Okay, I support Israel's existence, right? But it would be sort of weird to say I'm pro-Canada. It would just sort of sound a bit weird because Canada's existence isn't really being questioned by anybody. Actually, pro-Canada would have a different meaning to me. Okay, it would mean that it was talking about Canada's unity. Okay, there's a movement here in Western Canada called Wexit. Okay, the idea is that Western Canada should break off of the rest of Canada and form its own country. Okay, so if someone said, I'm pro-Canada, to me, that would mean they're anti-Wexit. Okay, because they're pro-Canada, meaning they want Canada to stay together as like a whole country. Okay, so that's the difference. That's what I would interpret pro-Canada to mean. If somebody told me, they were pro-Canada, I would be thinking they were talking about unity instead of like, the general existence of Canada as a country. But anyway, those are some words for you guys, pro and anti. So, let's take a look at the joke again. I support farming. In fact, you could call me protractor. You could call me protractor, okay? That thing is called a protractor. I think I made a lesson actually, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. I think I made a lesson of the names of all these kind of like math tools, that you use. I don't even know. What do you use a protractor for? Like I said, it's been a long time since I've even seen a protractor. I probably wouldn't pass 7th grade math. I don't know, I'd probably flunk. Flunk means fail. I'd probably flunk 7th or 8th grade math. But how about you? Would you pass your math class that you took 20 years ago? I think I've forgotten everything already. But anyway, that's a joke for you guys today. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.